What's up guys, welcome to another video from me. Today I want to show you my trading journal, how I document my taken trades and how I learn from this journal, from the taken trades, so I can review it and really learn what the mistakes was from this trade and so on. So pretty simple. First of all, I use Notion since 2 years now. And I think it's pretty simple. There's some other versions like Evernote and so on, but I think for me Notion fits the best. And here I simply just made a page. I can go back. Like here is my trading journal of 2021. Now here are my templates. And if we go to December, we come into here and we have simple my 3 main pairs that I trade and that I watch. Let's go to AUD/USD. No, first of all, I want to show you the example, how I do it, like this whole template. So let's start. The direction, pretty simple. On example, we're gonna type in the date, which date it was and which day potentially. Direction, pretty simple, short or long. Style, counter trend or with the trend. Risk, 1%, you can type in your risk percentage, the reward, the gain that you made, and the win, loss or break even is the status. This means before. All this is before. Like when I enter the trade, I post here my 1 hour chart, 50-minute chart, 3-minute chart if needed, and the 1-minute chart. Then I go over my thoughts behind this trade, why I take this trade, does this trade align with my trading plan, and so on. What are my emotions on this trade? Do I feel nervous? Do I feel easy about this trade? Just type in what you feel right now and be honest with yourself. Confirmations, pretty simple. You can check this and it will mark this through so you know, okay. When you can check every box, you know this is a high probability setup. If you only could check these 5 boxes, you know, oh, it's kind of not the best trade, but most of the time you should check every box, so it's a high probability trade. Management, how you're gonna manage the trade when you're in the trade, where are you gonna move your stop loss, where are important key levels where you should focus on. When you have taken the trade is over. Now we're done. We're going to the after part. Now we have taken the trade, right? So we're done trading and the trade has played out as we wanted or as we don't want it. We post here again our after screenshots. How is the trade after we closed the position? Here are the screenshots again, and then very important, what made me close the trade? Was it a take profit? Was it a stop loss? Was it trailing stops? Was it news? Whatever. You can type in here whatever you want, and that's really important to fill this out correctly so you can really learn from this. And what I have learned from this trade, also very important key factor, because you can always go back to a trade, review what you've done right, what you've done wrong. Pretty simple. This was just a template to show you how this whole concept works. Now let's go to a live example on AUD/USD. I took this trade on AUD/USD like 2 days ago. The direction was short, style with the trend as you can see here, risk 0.2, reward plus 1% on the account, status it was a winner. So here are the screenshots, 4 screenshots, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. 3 or 5 minutes is only needed if you really need to post it. If it's clear with the 1 minute, you don't need to post the 3 or 5 minute, obviously. Then you can click on this and it will pop up and you can review it closely. So this is pretty cool, I guess. And here was my thoughts on this trade, wrote everything down. Same on the emotions and the management and confirmations. This is just an example how it should look in the end. Don't type too much. I think this is a little bit too much. Try to make it short so you really read the whole thing afterwards. Sometimes I write too much in these boxes and then I don't read it again because I think it's boring or something like this. Really try to keep it short so you're really gonna benefit from this. Also after, here you can see all the screenshots that I've taken after the trade. I was taken out by my stop loss, trailing stop right here. Why didn't I took the stop loss below here? Because we didn't make a break of structure. Pretty simple. That's why my stop loss was here. Was happy to take it out here. There was a reason for price to come back here. Yeah, this was the whole setup. You can look at it, even take notes if you want to. Yeah, and here are the important parts, like what did Now let's come to the last part of this template. So what made me close the trade? Pretty simple. I wrote everything down, and what have I learned from this trade? I also wrote everything down, and that's about it. It doesn't have to be much, just looks like much, but the screenshots push it a bit wider, the page, if you understand what I mean. It's pretty simple, and if you want to learn from this, I personally have every month, like this December, and in the end of the month on the weekend I just go through every folder and just review every trade, what made me close the trade, what have I learned from this, and just write it down and learn from it. I think this is a pretty key factor in trading to be successful and also be consistent and get better. Because if you don't learn from your mistakes, you're always gonna be on the same place. Today, no video on the charts. I hope you still liked it. I will put the link to the trading journal for Notion in the description, and if you want to download it, you can download it. It's totally for free. Yeah, I hope you like the video. I would really appreciate a like or a sub or whatever, a comment. If you have any tips what I could do next or what you want to see, you can always leave this shit in the comments and I will read everything. Thanks for listening and speak soon.